Nation celebrates International Women's Day. President, Vice President and Prime Minister lauds Nari Shakti. Mizoram Governor Kummanam Rajshekhan resigns. Assam Governor Professor Jagdish Mukhi to hold additional charge. Election Department launches massive awareness program in view of upcoming Lok Sabha polls. Budget session of Meghalaya Legislative Assembly begins with address by Governor Tathagat Roy. And in cricket, Australia set victory target of 314 runs for India in third ODI being played at Ranchi. Good evening and welcome to the Northeast News. This is Ashutosh Sharma. Now the news in details. Prime Minister Narendra Modi congratulated women on International Women's Day today. Prime Minister Modi said that women can play a major role in realizing his dream of a new India. Addressing a function in Varanasi today, the Prime Minister said that 125 crore Indians are his family and his government has ensured that every penny is spent for the welfare of people and there is no corruption in it. Prime Minister also highlighted various initiatives taken by the government for safety and security of women. Prime Minister said that the government recently brought a stringent law against rapists. Prime Minister also said that government has decided to grant permanent commissioning of women in certain areas of armed forces.
अब देश के पास एक ऐसी सरकार है जो आपके पैसे का, आपके हक का, आपको जो मिलना चाहिए उसके लिए जी जान से जुटी हुई है और पाई पाई का सही उपयोग कर रही है। अब बिचौलिए नहीं है, भ्रष्टाचारी नहीं है।
Meanwhile, on the eve of International Women's Day, President Ramnath Kovind, Vice President Venkaiah Naidu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi wished women across the country. Manipur Governor Dr. Najma A. Heptullah lauded the women folk or Imas of the state for their genuine courage in times of challenging state issues, adding that Ima market, which comprises of about 5,000 women, is a symbol of economic empowerment of women. She expressed this at the International Women's Day celebration held at Imphal today. The event was jointly observed by the Manipur State Commission for Women with the State Social Welfare Department. Speaking on the occasion, the governor also stated that she has always been a great supporter of women's rights and cause of women empowerment. Addressing the function, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh said that the government is promoting the welfare of women and loans were given to the women weavers and more than 2,500 free looms were also provided by the industry department. 20 worthy women leaders of Manipur and women donors of the Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana were also felicitated during the function. Along with the rest of the country, Northeast also observed International Women's Day today with different programs. In Guwahati, the Prajapati Brahma Kumari Ishwara Vishwavidyalaya took out a huge procession which travelled the main street of the city and ended at Roopnagar of the city. The main theme of the procession was empowerment of women. In Doordarshan Kendra also a program was organised on the occasion of International Women's Day where prizes were distributed to the winners of various competitions. A women's joint organisation also observed the day by organising a workshop in Guwahati which was presided over by Madhuri Devi. The workshop was organised by Akhom Mahila Hangha, Hodo Akhom Pragatishil Nari Hangha, Nikhil Bharat Ganatantrik Mahila Hamiti and Northeast Network. The keynote speaker of the workshop was Dr. Arupa Patanga Kalita. In Tripura, a day ahead of International Women's Day, a colourful procession was taken out at Agartala on Thursday, which was flagged off by Social Welfare Minister Sanatan Chakma and Agriculture Minister Pranjit Singh.
রতনবাবু বসে আছেন এখানে শিক্ষা দপ্তরের মাধ্যমে মহিলাদেরকে অগ্রাধিকার দিয়েছে।
The Governor of Mizoram, Kommannam Rajshekaran, has resigned from his post. President Ramnath Kovind has accepted the resignation of Rajshekaran. Kovind has appointed Professor Jagdish Mukhi as the Governor of Mizoram in addition to his own duties of Assam Governor until regular arrangement for the office of the Governor of Mizoram is made. Assam State Electoral Office, in collaboration with the Assam State Rural Livelihood Mission and Assam State Urban Livelihood Mission, launched Aideur Soram scheme. The main objective of this initiative is to sensitize the female voters about systematic voters' education and electoral participation. Addressing media persons in Guwahati today, CEO Mukesh Chandra Sahu said that SVEP, Systematic Voter Education and Electoral Participation, will be introduced in the upcoming Lok Sabha polls. He also said that Women Help Desk will be opened at various government outlets, GP offices, cooperative societies, Samavai Samitis, etc. This help desk will facilitate women voters to verify their names and defects on electoral rolls and make corrections whenever needed. These help desks will be mainly operated by members from self-help groups. He also said that the election department has taken a number of steps like Aideur Hatputhi, Chandraprabha and village ambassadors for voter education.
It depends kiman phase hobo tar upore force requirement to change hobo. So এই কারণে এটু only after the phases are announced তেতি আমি ফাইনাল এটা অ্যাসেসমেন্ট করিম। ইতিমধ্যে আমি ডিস্ট্রিক্ট বিলাকতে ভালনারেবিলিটি
Meghalaya Chief Electoral Officer organized an awareness program come live product demo on EVM VVPAT for academic institutions on Wednesday at Shillong Club. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Electoral Officer F.R. Khankorkar stated that the awareness of programs were conducted throughout the state, whereby out of 3,167 polling stations, 2,000 polling stations have been covered through the awareness program. Kharkonkor further informed that the department will soon roll out the queue management app, which aims to target urban apathy during polling. The budget session of the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly commenced today in Shillong with address by Governor Tathagat Roy. The session, which will conclude on March 22nd, will have 10 working days. 8 working days have been allotted for government business and 2 days for private members' business. The budget for 2019-20 will be presented in the House on March 22nd. The Opposition Congress has listed a few of the issues which it intends to take up during the session, including the NRC fallout, interstate boundary issue, agriculture, farmers' plight and law and order. Tripura government has decided to introduce UGC pay scale to college faculty members, a long pending demand of the faculty members employed in different government run colleges, including professional colleges. The new UGC pay scale will come into effect from October 1, 2017. Informing about the cabinet decision on introducing UGC pay scale for 806 faculty members, Education Minister Ratan Lal Nath told media at Agartala that the government will have to spend 31.62 crore rupees in order to clear arrears to the faculty members. The pay scale will be applicable for state government run professional colleges, engineering, AGMC, arts college, veterinary college and agriculture college. Nath said that the cabinet also decided to establish 7 degree colleges on PPP model. Steps will be taken to start 5 degree colleges from next academic session, and the government will provide land to interested private parties for a period of 6 years. In cricket, Australia have set a victory target of 314 runs for India in the third one-day international at Ranchi. After being asked to bat, Australia scored 313 for 5 in the stipulated 50 overs. Australia got off to a strong start with opener Aaron Finch and Usman Khwaja stitching a 193-run stand. Earlier, Indian team wore special camouflage caps to pay tributes to the over 40 CRPF personnel killed in Pulwama terror attack. Former skipper Mahendra Singh Dhoni handed over the caps to the teammates. The team also donated their entire match fees to the National Defence Fund for taking care of the education of the dependents of the slain soldiers. India are leading the 5-match series 2-0. In reply, India was 66 for 3 in 16 overs according to reports last came in. Assam Education Minister Siddharth Bhattacharya today presented Swachh Vidyalaya awards to 17 schools of 8 districts at ceremony held in Guwahati. On the sidelines, results of the Gunotsav of the second round were also declared by the Education Minister. More than 46,000 schools of the state took part in the second round of Gunotsav. In his speech, the Education Minister congratulated the students and the teachers for their immense effort in spreading awareness of cleanliness among the people and even practicing it. He also added that the Gurotsav has improved the education system in the primary level of schooling, where there is competition among the schools to improve. Manipur Forest and Environment Minister Thaunojam Shamkumar today opined that there is a need for a joint collaboration of various stakeholders, including the department officials, to combat the challenge of climate change issue. He made the statement at the 2-day state-level media workshop on climate change reporting held at Imphal. The workshop will conclude at Sendra tomorrow. The workshop is jointly organized by Centre for Media Studies, New Delhi, Directorate of Environment, Government of Manipur and Khelen Thokcham Trust, Manipur. Stating that the state has lost number of water bodies in the years, he said that conservation process needs to begin at the grassroots level, such as planting trees and maintaining it at educational institutes, hospitals, local clubs, amongst others. In view of the live telecast of Abu Dance Festival, the Assamese news bulletin Batori will be telecast from 5:30 p.m. and the Northeast News at 5:45 p.m. on March 9th. Now the weather report. Before we wind up the bulletin, a recap of the headlines. Nation celebrates International Women's Day. President, Vice President and Prime Minister laud Nari Shakti. Mizoram Governor Kummanam Rajshekhan resigns. Assam Governor Professor Jagdish Mukhi to hold additional charge. Election Department launches massive awareness program in view of upcoming Lok Sabha polls. Budget session of Meghalaya Legislative Assembly begins with address by Governor Tathagat Roy. And in cricket, Australia set victory target of 314 runs for India in the third ODI being played at Ranchi. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.